How do we get that intensity onto a recording? That's a great question, and I think that's been the throughout recorded music. It's been the trick. How do you get that energy of a live performance? You know, because you can hear it when an artist gets it right. You know, it pops, and it's funny. You can't see it on the meters. You know, a dead performance and a live performance on the meters is going to look exactly the same, but there's some kind of weird X factor that will make that special recording. You know, it's got that weird voodoo. You know, so how do we do that? You know, we have a really special thing going on live between the six of us. We went into the studio at Avatar, a room I'm very comfortable with, a legendary studio in New York, and you know, I just booked a day. And we're all set up in the same room, and you know, there was no you know, people coming in later. We were all set up, you know, and just some, you know, glass wall between the piano and percussion, so we could have a little separation. And but you know, we're all in the same room playing, and I just told everybody, you know, just pretend we're on a gig. And we did, and we were laughing, and you're probably going to hear like hoops and hollers and stuff like that, because that's what I wanted it to be. And all these musicians, they know what makes this sextet special, and it isn't, you know, cerebral soloing. It's not, you know, any kind of, you know, smoke and mirrors and trickery, or like any kind of like, you know, like we're playing such heady stuff that only a few people in the room are going to get it. We're playing music that I think that, you know, the mission statement of the big bands and the sextet is that I want the other 99% of the world. I don't, the 1% that's already indoctrinated into jazz, they're going to dig what we do. What I want to go right for the emotional center of, I think, just about all human beings, which starts with rhythm. Everything starts with rhythm. If you don't have good rhythm, no one's going to care about anything else if on the side of a band if the rhythm's not happening. It's got to start there. And then, once the rhythm is killing, and I mean killing, then we can play a great composition. Because you'll kill a great composition if you have crappy rhythm. You just will. It's unavoidable in the human experience. I have not found a human being yet that can listen to a bad groove. Well, that's not exactly true. There's some bad grooves out there that have sold very well. Now that I'm thinking about it, there can be. But I think if you want to get past that, with most human beings, if you want to get past that four-letter word, which is called jazz, if you want to get past that four-letter word, appeal to their emotional center. Get their feet tapping, get them boogieing, even if it's in their chair. Get that rhythm happening, and then from that base platform, anything is possible. And our thing is like, we play extremely difficult, hard music, but it's not the kind of hard music that's difficult on the ear. You know, it's easy on the ear. That's I think the mark of a great composer, personally, because it's not hard to write hard music. It's very easy to write hard music. It's genius to write hard music that people want to hear. That's the difference. So I'm always running around, like when we're not playing, I'm constantly trolling, looking for great pieces that have not yet hopefully been played even in a jazz ensemble. You know, like that Venezuelan piece that we play, it's called Alma Llanera. Paquito de Rivera wrote that arrangement for Larger Ensemble, and we play it, and I found that by accident. You know, he was playing it with, I forget what gig he was on, but he was playing it. I was like, that's it right there. Simple, brilliant. So I'm always looking for simple brilliance. John Pizzarelli.
Good.
Tommy Igoe.
Willie Jones, third.